to you, or wherever you're watching and listening. I'm happy as I come to you live. My name is Martin, the coach, and in this live, I want us to talk about a very interesting subject. It is because the bottom line of every human being is the urge and desire to be alive, to be active, to be progressive, to be dynamic in the space that is provided freely for us to experience that kind of life is in relationships. So there's a quality of relationships that if it is guaranteed, if it is provided, if it is in that relationship, then the individuals or the parties in that relationship will enjoy that life of dynamism, adventure, growth, and progression. In that marriage or in that relationship, thriving and growth is guaranteed. So I want us to look at the topic of intimacy, but I want to share with you 4 levels of intimacy you did not know. I'm serious. You did not know. Ignorance is the cause of many marital challenges, conflicts, and to the extreme end, breakups. So I intend to help you deal with a little ignorance in the area of intimacy, and this is how. So there are 4 levels of intimacy, but before then, I want to define what intimacy means in this context. So there are many explanations and definitions of intimacy, but here is mine. It means intimacy. It is you inviting your partner or the other person to your emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical space, and you don't mask, you don't put on a guard, you just present yourself as you are. So you offer them an opportunity to see you as you really are. Then it's up to them what they do with it. So intimacy is the quality that holds and sustains, especially a marriage and a romantic relationship. So what is the 4 levels? Level 1 is self-awareness. A relationship is about an individual presenting, expressing, and revealing themselves. So you cannot express a self you are ignorant of. You cannot share a self you are not conversant with. So self-awareness is the first level of intimacy. And self-awareness is the ability to perceive and understand the things that make you as an individual. And this will include your personality, your actions, your beliefs, your values, and your emotions and your thoughts. This is a psychological position that really is about all the focus being pinned on an individual or being pinned on you. So that is the first level of intimacy, because before we talk of intimacy, we've got to talk of intra-intimacy, and that is accomplished in the self-awareness phase. Level number 2, self-acceptance. So you have discovered your personality. You discovered how unique, how separate, how independent, and how original you are. It is up to you now to affirm and admit that that is the best shot you have and that you can only be you. You cannot be someone else. In that relationship, in that marriage, you can only be you. Otherwise, you lose your relevance, because marriage is about complementing one another. We only talk of complementary when we have two people, we have two things that are different from one another, and really playing different roles or having different capacities and abilities. So the second level is self-acceptance. You've got first to accept yourself. You've got to admit that this is the best shot you have. So you stand a better chance to make this marriage, this relationship succeed if you admit and affirm who you've discovered in the self-awareness stage. Number 3. Level 3 is about self-expression. So you have found out who you are, your independence, separation, difference, your uniqueness. You have accepted, also you have affirmed, and you have admitted that that is the best shot you have. So the third level is you now allowing your uniqueness, your independence, your separation and difference to feature in your interactions with your spouse, interaction with your child, your interaction with any other person who is close to you. Because when that begins to show up, then you are inviting them to engage in a very deep level of connection that will be self-driven, and there's nothing like you trying to push and pull. It will be flowing, right? Then level 4 is about self-actualization. So this is where now you have discovered who you are, you've affirmed who you are, you've accepted who you are, and now you are ready to spend yourself for the good, for the benefit, for the welfare of another person. You're no longer into self-preservation. You're into using your gifts, using your talents to benefit another person. And this is what really brings fulfillment. There can never be excitement in a relationship. There can never be progression, advancement, and adventure in a marriage or in a relationship if you're still about selfish ends, if it's you're still about worrying about you. You have to go to a level where you have sorted out your own issues, you've sorted out your own questions. You are now ready to pour yourself out for the other person. That's the highest level of love. That's the highest level of giving. And when we don't reach that level, we still experience tension and conflict in our relationships, but it is a doable thing. It is a level we can all reach, but it takes patience, and it takes intention, and it takes a deliberate effort. So those are the 4 levels of intimacy. I summarize them like this. The first one is self-awareness, know yourself. Number 2, self-acceptance, affirm and admit that who you are is the best shot you have. Number 3, self-expression, bring all your uniqueness, your authenticity, your difference into your interactions with your spouse, with your children, with the other person. And number 4, self-actualization, give your gift and your talents for the good of the other person. So those are the 4 levels you did not know about intimacy. So let me know what you think them in the comment section. Otherwise, subscribe and share this video with as many of your friends as possible. Thank you.